and go. Hi, Internet.
Hi.
We have more questions. Morgan, do you want to go first?
Sure. Do you want me to do the ones I got?
Yeah, pick one.
Excuse me. Okay,
Excused.
so let's say you did not have to think. Okay, this is the question, not just me talking. Sorry. This is how it's worded. Okay, so let's say you did not have to think about money ever again because you won a huge fucking lotto or something. What would you do for work? Each of you sexy people, answer please and thanks. By the way, I love you all and I follow all your blogs. I'm going to do this was an anonymous one, so.
Well, thank you, Anonymous. That's
You're a
nice.
nerd and you need better taste.
That's not
I'm
true
kidding.
at all.
I'm kidding. No,
Where
your
is this coming
your
from?
blogs are amazing. I love both of you. My blogs,
That's such bullshit.
I'm sorry, of us, who has the most followers?
Yeah, like by
you know what?
so many.
How many followers does Nudity and Nerdery have?
Yeah,
You
how
know
many?
what?
Well, those are. Well, Nudity and Nerdy right now has over.
You know what?
4,600 messages. So.
Yeah, but how many of them are from you that I never answered because we were just sending messages back and forth?
I don't know.
At least 7.
7. Well, that really brings that down.
Statistically
So,
true, if not illuminating.
What was the
anyway,
question again?
Morgan.
Sorry,
If
if money was no object, if money was...
You had as much money as you
Yeah.
wanted or whatever, what would you do?
Yeah, what would we do for work?
What would you do for work specifically? Okay.
Yeah.
Morgan, what would you do for work?
Or what would you do in life? Like,
What would you do in life?
I don't know. If like money was really no object, I think I would probably create like cool fabric art or something. I don't know. Try to like design just shows that I want to design for fun. Or sit around and write because we're all nerds and we all just want to be writers.
It's true.
It's true. We're like that's pretty much what a lot of it's going to come down to is we're all nerds who just want to be writers and publish random crap that's interesting to us.
Yeah.
Jesus, I am drunk, aren't I?
Yes, you really are.
Yeah.
I apologize for that to both you and the internet.
Well, but like that's the point. The point was to get drunk and.
Well, see, and I feel like if money was no object, then I also would have like my giant compound, and then we could do all sorts of like interesting theater out of there.
Ooh,
It would be
that'd be
Oh,
super
that would be really
We'd
cool.
have a barn. We'd have our own barn. We could put on a show.
Yeah.
Like, we wouldn't have to use our uncle's barn.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, this is more communal.
All right. So I'm gonna piggyback on the compound idea, because I want to.
Because if you take all of our ideas of what we would ideally like to do with our lives,
It's basically the same idea.
it's gonna boil down to the fact that we would like to have some sort of large home or compound in which we all live
with the
where
people
they're-
that we
yeah.
love. And we create things.
Yeah.
We make stuff.
Yeah.
And we make stuff up. And we have a garden.
She really wants the garden.
And a
The
library.
garden
I
would be
really want a
nice.
library.
I just want a pool.
Oh, and a pool. We'll have a pool.
I want a pool and a swimming room. That's it. That's it.
Small. These are achievable dreams, internet. Okay, so yeah, I mean, we all basically want the same thing.
Pretty much, yeah.
Do you have any?
We're kind of, I mean, yeah, like a large home where there's room for people and a good library and probably some sort of office space and some sort of like good Wi-Fi, obviously.
Yeah.
Really nice kitchen, so we
Really
can
nice
make
kitchen.
things. Garden where we can grow stuff like, I mean, food that we eat and like,
Food you eat.
as opposed to food that we just make and then is purely decorative.
Eat decorative food.
Fucking decorative food. What is that? I don't even know. Like
So,
I've
I think
lost
I
the
think we've
train of
addressed
thought.
this
Yeah.
question.
But you're gonna be a writer too, so
Yeah,
that's
no,
what you wanna do for work,
yeah, like we
so.
yeah, like we want to write. I mean, I'd like to do voice acting stuff. It would be cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
you should
do a voice
really
studio,
do that.
yes.
We can help you. We can get you going on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I mean, it'd be fun. And only like 5% of that is because I would like to meet and be friends with the people who do Critical Role.
That's fair.
Like, the majority of it is because I think voice acting would be fun.
And you'd be really, really good at it.
So some people say.
Alright, my question.
Your question.
So, favorite My Little Pony, Care Bear, Thundercat.
I assume we're just picking one.
One of each.
Oh, we're picking one of each?
Yeah, My Little Pony.
I don't know shit about Thundercats.
How do you not know shit about Thundercats?
I don't
Why
know,
did
but
we-
I'm Googling it right now.
Why did we even pick that name then? Like, how do you not know Thundercats?
Like, you at least know Chitara, right? Because everyone's
Chitara is
I
my
know- I know-
favorite.
I know-
Like,
I
I
know
was obviously
Chitara.
gonna say Chitara.
I know Chitara.
Okay,
But-
well,
I like
well,
Snarf.
Devin
Yeah.
Oh, Snarf's a good one.
Snarf was
Well,
a
Devin
good
Googles. Chitara is my favorite Thundercats. Care Bears, I really like Bedtime Bear. But also there was the one with the baseball bat, Champ Bear or something like that. I haven't watched any of the new stuff. I just, what was it? Champ Bear? I think Champ Bear, the
Yeah,
baseball
I
bat
think
one.
you're right. Yeah.
And My Little Pony is Pinkie Pie, because she's my niece's favorite.
Oh.
And I love Pink.
Think.
Devin's still Googling Thundercats.
Devin's still Googling Thundercats. So
I'm Googling Thundercats, so sue me.
I don't know, because and he's blocking my.
There's,
Blocking.
you can, there's,
You were like in this whole
you were all the way over it. That's helpful. All right, that's enough. This yeah, okay. So Thundercats.
Thundercats. I always liked Snarf. I used to have this little Snarf pencil holder thing. Like like he was a pencil friendly. He went on a pencil
yeah.
that I got from like Burger King when I was a kid. Cause
That's awesome. Back when they gave out cool
they
stuff.
gave out like cool toys and whatnot. I mean, I'm sure they still give out cool toys. I just don't know as much about them. Care Bears wise, I was always a fan of the Care Bear cousins more than the Care Bears.
Mm-hmm.
So hold on, I'm trying to look it up. Care Bear cousins.
so like, that's the only one I have an actual answer to.
Yeah, I know your answer for that one too.
It's like they're married or something.
Because there was an adorable little like bat one.
Oh, that's right, the bat. Oh, he was so cute.
Yeah. I don't know. So yeah, it's hard to. I don't remember who he is though. Here.
Care Bear cousins bat.
The Bright Heart Raccoon was cute too. Why don't you? With that Cozy Heart Penguin was adorable as well. Yeah.
That was my sister's favorite.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was Moira's favorite because she liked penguins.
Oh. Yeah. I can't find the bat on this list, so I don't
That
know.
is not on the list.
Wild Heart Fox though is one of my other favorite
that's a
ones.
good one.
Yeah. So we'll go with Wild Heart Fox. My Little Ponies. Ooh. So this is a hard one because I really loved like old My Little Ponies, but I also really love Friendship is Magic. And I do have a Dr. Who's pony in my bedroom that I got at the like thrift store or something. But I'm trying to think. Because I don't actually really like Rarity, even though she's like the costume designer. She kind of annoys me. Twilight Sparkle is like also a little bit on the annoying side. Maybe Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash might be
Oh, that's a
one
good
of my
one.
favorites.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't identify with Rainbow Dash, but she's pretty awesome. Yeah. So I'll go there.
So Thundercats, I guess I'm picking Chitara. I don't know. Like I don't feel like I watched a lot of Thundercats as a kid.
I feel like I don't even know you anymore.
Yeah, well, something that sounds like a good comeback to that.
Got it.
Yeah.
Ooh, that stung.
It was devastating.
I am devastated.
Care Bears, my favorite Care Bear cousin was Swift Heart Rabbit.
He has a Swift
because
Rabbit.
I had a Swift Heart Rabbit as a kid, and he was my favorite, and I got another, like my mom gave me another one. I don't know why I say my parents, it's not like my dad cares. My mom gave me another one when I was older.
Dad cares?
Well, I mean, my dad cares, but it's not like my dad was at the store and was like, you know what Devin would really like?
Right.
Swift Heart Rabbit. Though, I mean, my dad is occasionally surprisingly sentimental about things, because, like, he's gotten, like, you stuff, and I'm like, oh, that was sweet of him. He got you that little dream box.
And your mom sent me a lipstick that she didn't like, and she told me that your dad, when he saw it, when she like showed it to him, she's like, he said that, he thought that I would like it, and so so
I love my dad. My dad's awesome.
It's like a really good, like, dark red, and like,
dark reds are good.
My dad's a huge nerd.
Yeah. And we like beers. We get along about beers, so that's good too.
And then My Little Pony. What's her name?
Danny apparently doesn't like Queen of the Damned either, and now I'm upset.
What? No, it's okay. Like, a lot of people don't like Queen of the Damned, and that's understandable.
Applejack.
Sorry,
Fluttershy. I like Fluttershy.
Fluttershy.
She like Fluttershy is so sweet, and you just want to hug her. And I'm like, oh, sweetheart. And
that's it.
That's my 3 answers to that question.
Well done.
And then it's my question.
Your question.
My question. We're going to go with question from Tram the Ram.
Tram again. Hi, Tram.
Hi, Tram. Okay, a slight twist on an old question, and it is for the group. What is your least favorite book?
Ugh.
My least favorite book, I'm going to go with The Scarlet Letter, because fuck you, Nathaniel Hawthorne. Your introduction was entirely too long and entirely unnecessary.
I
also
love The Scarlet Letter.
I hate you.
Me?
Like, I mean, no.
Nathaniel Hawthorne.
No, I don't hate you. No, I hate Nathaniel Hawthorne.
I knew what you meant.
Like the actual story is fine. The actual story is good. It's just the version that we had when I was, like, my junior year of English. The introduction was entirely too long, and I want to travel back in time and punch him in the face. Yeah. Morgan, least favorite book.
Old Man in the Sea. I hate that book. Now, granted, I didn't actually read all of it because I hated it so much. And that's saying something for me, because it was a class assignment, and I hated this book so much in high school, and I remember reading like the first couple of chapters and like going in and talking to my English teacher and being like, dude, I hate this book. Like, this is horrible. Like, this is like, I think this is the worst book I think I've ever read, and you're making me read it, and I hate it, and I don't want to. And so he made a bet with me. To see, he's like, okay, you don't have to read the book. I want to see how easy it is to, like, because he would do a reading quiz, like, at the end of the week. You were supposed to have read like a chapter or a certain amount by the end of the week, and then you do like a quiz on it. So he used me to see how easy it was to ace his quizzes without having actually read the book.
Oh, nice! That's a good deal.
Yeah, I think that's really a bad idea, because I could really, like, easily figure out how to, like, ace his quizzes.
But maybe not everybody else.
But maybe not everybody else could. But, like,
that seems like a terrible, like a terrible challenge, because that would just challenge me to figure out the quizzes.
But I mean, like, if you paid enough attention in class to what we talked about throughout the week,
you should do fine.
You could do just fine on the quiz.
That's valid.
And usually, and also if you paid attention to the way that he worded things most of the time.
Go to class. It's the lesson.
Yeah.
Just
I mean, to be fair, like my freshman year of high school, we were supposed to read Tale of Two Cities, and I read exactly 5 chapters of it.
It is. I mean, it is a long book.
And
Dickens did get paid by the word.
Like, for some reason, like 5 chapters in the middle of the book, like there was one day when we were reading in class, and our teacher was like, okay, read chapters jib 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 to jib jib jib. And for some reason, instead of starting at the beginning of the book, which I hadn't started reading, I started at chapter jib jib jib. Which meant I did really well on the quiz that she gave us on those 5 chapters. And then the project we had to do at the end of the book, I based on those 5 chapters, and I got an A in the class on that, so...
Yeah.
Are we doing...
It's way
It's
easier
just
to
like
fake.
least favorite book,
Yeah, least favorite book.
period. Not necessarily that was assigned.
Oh, yeah, no,
No,
just
yeah.
But
in
that
general.
just happened to
Yeah.
be...
I mean,
why would you
like,
read
like,
it otherwise?
like, if we really want to get into least favorite book, I probably should talk about,
50 Shades of Grey.
no, what was the Da Vinci Code?
Oh, yeah.
Because I listened to, like, the first 2 chapters of the Da Vinci Code, and, oh my god, I stopped caring about the color of so-and-so's eyes.
Sophie Navu.
Sophie Navu.
And her
Amazing
green
eyes.
Her green
Amazing
eyes.
green eyes.
Yeah.
The vert eyes de Sophie Navu. Anyway, that's unnecessary. You
Yeah,
should
I
talk,
mean, if we're
Jen.
talking about, like, cause, I don't necessarily hate this book. What annoys me about it, and I really should maybe give the rest of the series a chance. I don't know. I go back and forth. I read A Discovery of Witches.
I haven't read that, but I've heard that book is very polarizing for a lot
It's
of
very
people.
okay, and so here's the thing: is I actually really liked the book, like the majority of it.
Last section.
The ideas seemed like they were interesting. It seemed like it was going some like developing some interesting stuff in it and everything. And then there was like this point where the book became stunted because my theory is that at that point she figured out that she should turn it into a trilogy or multiple books or whatever. And because like it seemed like the main character was on a path of figuring out how to like unlock the powers that had been kind of put on lockdown by her parents or whatever, but then instead of her rescuing herself and figuring out shit, she gets rescued by other people, if I remember right. And then and this is where it just really like that would have been okay, and then even if
This really goes off the rails for you.
development could have continued. But then there's the end section of the book where it's like Halloween night and they're getting ready to go time traveling.
And you think they're gonna fucking go time traveling, but no.
I'm trying to remember.
No, because I remember you were listening to this audiobook, and I was in the room during this part, and it angered me.
Yeah, because like first she like takes a bath, and then they order a pizza, and then they have to blow out the pumpkins that are lining the streets. And
Oh
then,
no, you forgot the
trick-or-treaters
kids who come by to trick or treat.
Yeah, there's some kids that come by trick or treating, and then there's some more exposition and some more random non-important shit happens, and then they gotta go blow out the pumpkins, and then I think somebody shows up like right at the end. I don't remember exactly what it just annoyed me because it was almost like she was writing by the word and like trying to drag the end of this out longer and longer and longer, and then also trying to like hold off developing the story, the important part of the story, you know, because she wanted to save it for another book. And so like I don't know, yeah, like, and I know people who really liked it.
Yeah,
and I know it's got the TV series now.
Right. I haven't read it yet, but I like.
I don't think the guy that they got to play the guy in the book is nearly. He's like milquetoast, not attractive to me. Like, I don't know. Yeah. So.
If we're talking, I mean, like books in general that I just hated. The Buntline Express by Michael Resnick, because fuck you so much. It should have been like it was supposed to be steampunk and dealing with shootout at the OK Corral, and it's just so fucking annoying and poorly written from like a historical standpoint, and I don't know. And you know what William, I saw that fucking text message. I only saw like the first 4 words of it, but there it is.
It's being recorded on Morgan's phone.
This is being recorded on Morgan's phone, so.
That's a fantastic pun. That's really, really good.
I was not close enough to see what it said.
Something about Devin gagged and bound, yeah.
Googled and bound,
yeah.
Googled and bound.
Anyway,
Really,
fuck you,
really
Mike
good.
Resnick, because the Buntline Express was terrible, and you should feel bad about your book. That's right.
Sure
I'm gonna fight
sure
you.
does.
I'm gonna fight you about your book.
So I don't like Atlas Shrugged. That's all I've got.
I will fucking fight you, Mike Resnick.
If we're talking about like books assigned in high school, I wasn't a big fan of Catcher in the Rye.
Oh, yeah.
Holden
yeah.
Caulfield was.
Yeah.
I just didn't
It's
care.
okay.
But Atlas Shrugged by Ayn Rand, because similar to Resnick, fucker. Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to think
Are
if there's
you
any other.
okay?
Well, I also.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay,
I'm
good.
good.
I really do like the
If
Pearl.
one of you two wanna end the
there's
video,
that
go for it.
one,
Oh,
and,
yeah.
there's
Yeah.
Some other ones that I just was like.
I mean, there's plenty of books that I'm not like a big fan of, like 50 Shades of Grey. But the ones, I mean, in terms of like, yeah, it's Atlas Shrugged by Ayn Rand.
Mm-hmm.
And I read it because I was a kid. I was like 11, maybe, I think, when I read it. 12, something like that. And I decided that I hated it before I read it, because I had overheard like one of my parents' friends talking about it or something.
Mm-hmm.
My dad was like, "Did you read it?" And I was like, "No." And so my dad was like, "You should read it if you're gonna hate something."
And I mean, and that's why I like
Which
forced
is totally
myself
true.
to like read
I
50 Shades.
read the
so
first
that
book
I
of 50 Shades of
knew
Grey, and I read
read
the
all
first
of
book
them,
of like Twilight and stuff, which wasn't as bad as I was thinking. I was mostly in Twilight. I was mad that she kept complaining about all the rain because I love rain, and I was like, "Come on,
Yeah.
it's just
And
not
she did,
necessary."
she did a shitty job of talking about Arizona weather.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm from Arizona.
Apparently,
and
the
so,
weather in Twilight is
yeah.
just not well handled.
I felt like Arizona was not well represented. And like considering that I danced at a dance studio that was like right on the streets she mentioned in the book, and know that there's not one there. It's accuracy, you know.
This is terrible stuff.
Oh wait, I should push it up right in the center, like the nerd I am. Anyways, we're gonna take care of...
we'll take. Oh yeah, so I read all of Atlas Shrugged, and then I hated it even more than I thought I was gonna hate it.
Yeah.
And it's not that, like, it's, people act like it's, like, complicated and stuff, but I was 11 and I read it and I understood it, and I understood that it was bullshit. So, we should stop recording
stop
and make
take
sure
care of
Devin's
Devin.
okay.
Maybe we'll be back for another one, okay? Bye.
Bye.